Everybody, here's the next piece of what I want to introduce for the next portion of geometry. Another postulate. It's called the segment addition postulate. Remember, a postulate is a statement that we accept as true without proof. This one's a little bit more complex than some of the other ones that we've seen. It's also a little bit more meaningful. It says if B is between A and C, then AB plus BC is equal to AC. Now remember what these mean. These mean the distance between points. If I were to look at a picture of the segment addition postulate, when they say B is between A and C, let's put A and C here. And I don't know, let's just put B right here. I don't know where else to put it. I don't have enough information. Okay, so then what it says again, this is what it means for B to between A and C. Then it says AB, which is this distance, plus this distance is equal to the whole distance. The sum of the pieces is equal to the whole is what my geometry teacher about, oh my goodness, 40 years ago taught Mr. Fiedler. The sum of the pieces, each of these individual pieces is equal to the whole. Let's see how that works in a question. It says B is between A and C. That's the same thing that says up here. So I can draw a number line. I'll put A and C at the ends, a segment, put A and C at the ends of it, and I'll put B anywhere in the middle. I don't know exactly where to put it. I don't really care too much. What else do they tell me? They tell me that AC is 14. So this distance from here to here is equal to 14. That's the whole entire distance. Then they tell me that BC, just this portion of it, is equal to 11.4. So I'm going to write that right there, and that means the distance from here to here. So label the picture first. Now, write the segment addition postulate. The sum of these each individual pieces is equal to the whole. I recommend to students, as you're learning to do this, put the letters in there before you put the numbers or the variables in there. So AB plus BC is equal to the whole thing, which is AC. Do this step first, and once you get the hang of it, you might find yourself skipping that step. AB, we don't know. I'm just going to leave it as AB. Back in algebra, we would call it X, but why not just call it AB, which means the distance from A to B, which happens to be what we're looking for. Plus BC, well, I know BC is 11.4, so write it in there. And AC is the whole thing, which is equal to 14. Now you got to put your algebra brain in action. I need to solve for AB. I need to isolate, so minus 11.4 from both sides. And I get AB is equal to 2.6 would be my final answer. 2.6 for the answer to that. Next one, I made a little mistake and I didn't want to redo this paper. So M is between R and T. So I drew a picture. M is between R and T. And it says find RT. There's some information that's given to you on the picture. The distance from R to M, or RM, is 2x plus 7. And the distance from M to T is equal to 28. Now remember that first step I recommend as you're getting the hang of this? Use the letters, not the numbers and the variables. So the sum of the pieces is equal to the whole, is what the segment addition postulate says. So this piece is RM plus this piece, which is MT, is equal to the whole piece, which is RT. Again, do that step first and then substitute in, and you may find yourself eventually skipping that step. RM is 2x plus 7. MT is 28. And RT, we know also to be 4x. You see that 4x down below down there? They said that's the whole thing. Combine like terms first. Subtract 2x from both sides. Going kind of quickly through the algebra. 35 is equal to 2x. Divide by 2, and I get x is equal to 17.5. But notice this. That's x. Is that the answer to the question? I look back at the top. They said to find RT. Well, RT is equal to 4x from the picture. So I actually have to put in, for x, I have to put in 17.5. And when I do that, and you can do it on a calculator if you want. I got to get a calculator. Hang on. And so I'm looking at my calculator, and here we go. I need 4 times 17.5 equals, I didn't realize there was something I couldn't do in my head, and I get 70. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the final answer. Thanks for waiting for that.